To live without freedom is a truly wretched state. Even the course of nature are governed by restrictions. When the door is open, the belly is not ready to ease itself. When the core of nature is pressing, the door remains shut.
Hey guys, welcome back to my Vimeo channels. And yes, you caught me off guard during one of my shots for my sequence of my videos, and this is pretty much a costume. Yep, which very high quality. And so today I think I will do something different from all my directors and designers experience videos that I have created. So I think I will do a book review of a specific authors in this video, and I have chosen a very special 20th century author for my home country Vietnam. And yes, the author is Ho Chi Minh. And some of you may think that he is a Communist Party leader or Northern Vietnamese leader of some sort who took back the southern of Vietnam from the American wars in Vietnam, or should I say the Vietnam War if I happen to meet some of the Westerners. So beyond all of that, he was pretty much an iconic figure of the 20th century for both internationals and the Vietnamese people. He was also a great writer and poet of the 20th centuries of the modern Vietnamese literatures, and who happened to have outstanding literary legacies which is still relevant to today. So and in 1987, I think he was recognized by UNESCO as a Vietnamese hero of liberations and a great man of cultures, and all of that will be presented in his prison's diary, which I will gonna review to you today in this video. So without further ado, let's get started. Hey guys, I'm back. I just got a nice change out from the costume. Yep, it was hard wearing that things. And back to our video. So the prison's diary. Well, the diary is not really a diary, although it can be one because most of the poems was written during Ho Chi Minh's prison's life in China, corresponding to the immediate situations and scenes that he saw and met every day in prisons. So the book is like a collection of poems written completely in Chinese during his imprisonment in Guangxi, China in 1943 in southern China. It's in southern China, I think. So the circumstances behind his arrest was obscure, but to the best of my knowledge from Vietnamese documentations and literary critics, he was traveling under an alias in order to reach Chongqing in China and to convince the Chinese nationalists and the Americans there to further recognize and extend the material support to the newly found Viet Minh armies. And so they suspected him to be a Japanese spy or a communist infiltrator, although he was pretty much a nationalist, and they locked him up for investigations during the Chiang Kai-shek's regime. During his imprisonment, he was thinking of whether to steel himself against the harsh prison conditions or to poster his story. So it is possible that some of the poems were intended to be read by the Chinese government because most of them cover his prison experience, his reasons in China, as well as his hope and expectations for the people if he was released. And in my opinions, if it's not considered a great literary work, its importance to the 20th century for its contents and form is undeniable because he was writing not in free verse but the considerable constraints of Vietnamese classical style such as the lục bát or the Tang quatrain style used by Li Bai and Tu Fu, which was pretty much common and popular in Vietnam during his era. And so what he wanted to achieve from the poems were that to the Vietnamese literary critics was to keeping the traditions while incorporating the new idea of revolutionary movements during the French and the American wars in Vietnam to motivate the soldiers and his peoples to participate in the revolutions and during peace times. So that legacy in the modern age is not only for the Vietnamese people, but also for those who are fighting for independence, freedoms, happiness, and also human rights, which will remind the writers and artists about their responsibilities in their works. I will read to you a couple of the most favorite ones in Vietnam. Moonlight. For prisoners, there is no alcohol, no flowers, but the night is so lovely. How can I celebrate? I go to the window and stare up at the moon, and through the window, the moon smiles at the poet. On reading anthologies of a thousand poets, the ancients used to like to sing about natural beauty, snow and flowers, moon and wind, mist, mountains and rivers. Today we should make poems including iron and steel, and the poet also should know to lead an attack. On the way to Nanning, the support rope has now been replaced with iron fetters. At every step they jingle at those I wore J-rings. In spite of being a prisoner, accused of being a spy, I move with all the dignity of an ancient government officials. And that's it, folks. Thank you all for watching the videos today, and I hope that you guys are all enjoying watching the video because this was a new experience for me. So happy and thought. See you again next time. Bye bye.